cute. This is what the living room looks like. And this is our view. We're staying in Almaty. Just a bunch of buildings, but I think we're pretty close to the coast. So I think if we walk just a little bit, we should be able to see the water. I really love how they decorated the Airbnb. I feel like the mix of the white and the brown wood just gives a lot more of like a warm, cozy vibe. And you best believe I will be using that mirror for my little fit check mirror selfies. This is the kitchen, and weirdly enough, the kitchen is attached to the laundry room. There's like a washer, no dryer, but a washer, which is helpful. Kitchen has an espresso machine, kettle, and a toaster. We got in really late last night, so all we did was really just drop our stuff and go straight to sleep. My mom has a lot of family, like a lot of extended family and cousins in Senegal, so I think for the first few days we're gonna mainly be saying hi to family, saying hi to friends, and then we'll kind of start exploring the city. This is my first time in Senegal. I've always wanted to come to Senegal, especially since it's so close to Mauritania, so I'm really excited to see the city. But let me show you guys my fit for today. I decided to go with something a bit more casual for the first day, mainly because it's going to be a bit more chill. I think we're just going to have breakfast and then we're figuring out what we're going to do later. So I'm wearing this white top from H&M linen slack. I do need to iron this hijab. Planning on getting ready a little bit later, but I just wanted to do my skincare and get dressed. I wish I had a better view from my room to show you guys, but this is the view. We've mainly just been unpacking, getting settled in. I'm currently editing my second Mauritania vlog. We're actually planning on going back to Mauritania after this. We're spending a week in Senegal and then going back to Mauritania for another like a week and a half to 2 weeks. I was telling my mom last night though that I'm really happy that we did this trip in the middle to kind of like break things up, because I feel like by week 2 in Mauritania, that's when you kind of get used to the routine and it can get a little bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. Once you've seen everyone, once you've kind of done everything, there's not a ton to do in the city, so it can get a little bit boring, but I feel like this just kind of break things up and then I can really enjoy the last 2 weeks of Mauritania.
First time okay now.
No, that is for YouTube. Yeah. Okay, merci.
It is so sweet and creamy, but I don't think you can find it in the US. I'm gonna check, but I think it's sold in Spain, and the ingredients on it are amazing.
That beach to go on.
Today we're going to visit some family. Today is Juma, so I'm wearing this brode dress that my aunt made in Mauritania. I don't know if I've shown you guys this dress before, but it is so pretty. The detailing on this is insane. Typically brode is a material where they'll put like a cotton layer underneath it, but she did it without that cotton layer, and so I just put a slip dress on underneath, and it makes it feel so much lighter than it normally is. She got my sizing, my proportions, and like the silhouette that I like to a T. She got the vision. I love bell sleeves. The weather here is just like a couple degrees warmer than in Nouakchott, but I noticed that the weather is a little bit more on the more humid side, whereas I feel like Nouakchott is very dry, which I don't love. But we're staying in Los Almadi, which is very close to the water, and so I feel like that has kind of helped us like not get too hot. Last night after dinner we wanted to drive down the coast, and like my aunt gave us like a little mini tour of the area, and it was just really cool seeing the city even at night. But we're definitely going to explore more in the coming days, so I'm excited to see just like all of the historical spots, like the monuments and everything. I think most of all I'm really excited to go to Goree Island. I think that is probably going to be the highlight of the trip. It is day 3 in Senegal. This is the outfit for today. I'm wearing this top that my aunt made. I'm gonna link her TikTok down below, because if you guys are based in Mauritania, she is a seamstress. She made this wax top and it has like this belt that you can use to cinch it. I'm obsessed. I just paired it with some jeans for a little bit more of a casual look. Today's our last day of going and seeing people. I think we're going to head to the market. We're seeing one of my mom's friends for lunch. And then after today, we're mainly just gonna be exploring Dakar. It's always nice to see people, but I'm really excited to just like actually see the city and explore all of the spots.
ثانية
10 mili pour ñaari.
Yesterday we went to the markets and we got a lot of wax, so let's do a wax haul. This first print was actually gifted to me by one of my aunts, and I love this print. It's this gorgeous sage green and magenta print. I'm obsessed. One of my mom's friends gifted this wax. It has a bunch of fun colors. Love the orange, the magenta, and the blue. Another one of my aunts gifted this print. It's like navy blue with pink and orange. This one's really cool. And then I personally picked out this turquoise and lavender colored wax. I love these colors. I was really gravitating towards a lot of the blue shades and like the cool tones when we were at the market. This one is so gorgeous. They all come in 12 yards, so that should be more than enough for my sisters and I to make a couple outfits and even just be able to share. But my sister picked out this beautiful blue one. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna have to steal a bit of this one. And then last but not least, I picked out this one that's like black and white with red flowers on it, and I thought the red was such a fun pop of color. So we're gonna take these back to xoxo, and my aunt is a seamstress. She's the one who made the wax top that I wore the other day. See if she can make these into outfits. This was the name of the boutique we went to. I'll put his information in the description box if you guys are ever in Dakar and want to check it out. He has a bunch of different like wax materials, and then I think he also had buzzing as well. I did also want to get some rings. I was really on the hunt for like statement rings, so I got a couple from the market as well. I got this chunky ring that I'm wearing today. This ring I thought was really cool. Like I don't have a ring like this, but it's like almost like a chain. And then I found this other chunky like statement ring that I thought could be fun. My sister picked out this like bow ring, very much her style. But that is the haul. You can't come to Senegal without visiting Goree Island. Goree Island was the place of no return, a transit center during the transatlantic slave trade. Human beings were captured, brutalized, and detained before being sent to supply the global slave trade. Today, the island is occupied by local Goreans. On the island, we saw children playing soccer, art being sold, shops, and restaurants. While the legacy of the island has been preserved, Goree Island today has experienced its own rebirth and healing, and it was a privilege to see its legacy.
They say, okay, since they don't want to walk on the ground, when you die, they don't bury you on the ground. So they will bury you on the baa.aissata.
This white one comes from beach. The yellow one is from the termite mounds. Everywhere in Senegal you can find.
That's from Mauritania.
This one's from the Sahara Desert. Also an ironic one.
Okay. Wow.
The green one is from the river Salom to Gambia. We got clay. We call the redland countries, all West African countries like Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso. Yeah, the gray one.
Yeah, we have it in City Baby in Mauritania.
Oh.
By the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
This always from the darkest colors to the lightest. The Romanos were set.
That's really cool. We're back on Goree Island. We came here yesterday, but all the museums and the House of the Enslaved is closed on Monday, so we're back on Tuesday to see the House of the Enslaved. Goree Island is probably one of the coolest places that we've visited so far. It is not what I expected. I didn't have many expectations, but I didn't realize people actually lived here. There's a lot of history, and it's been really interesting to just learn about Senegal through Goree Island. I actually recommend reading this book called The Message by Ta-Nehisi Coates if you haven't read it. And he kind of talks about his experience coming to Senegal for the first time and his experience visiting Goree Island. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I got this bracelet from the market the other day. My mom has been a master haggler at the markets. We just finished cleaning up the Airbnb and we're about to check out. It is our last day in Senegal. Yesterday, I quite literally fell off the face of the earth because I got sick. I ended up going to the clinic and I feel a lot better today. We ended up going back to Goree Island in the morning, and after that I just went back to the Airbnb and I crashed out. We have a really late night flight tonight, so we're gonna try and make the most of the day before we end up leaving. And as soon as we get back to Mauritania, we're gonna hit the ground running. We're actually going to the Terjit Oasis in Dakar. That'll be next week's vlog. This is the first time I've seen a mango tree before. You can see they're not the most ripe.
Yeah.